Hey guys, welcome to my channel Elite Wrestling World. My name is GhostSaad. Thank you guys for joining me right here on AEW Dynamite post-show review. Dynamite was an excellent show tonight. We are just 3 days away from Grand Slam Australia, which is going to be a fantastic event. The show opens with Max Caster in the ring holding his Best Wrestler Alive certificate and opening his challenge. Hangman Adam Page accepts the challenge. Hot brawling start. Caster snaps off and poses, leading Page to drop him with a lariat. Corner to corner lariats, out on the apron looking for it. Hangman Adam Page wins by pinfall with buckshot. Death Riders vs Undisputed Kingdom for AEW World Trios Championship, fighting on the floor. Claudio ended with O'Reilly, grabbing a sleeper hold. Kyle works the hand to try and lever his way out of the hold and gets back to his feet. Pac tags in. Crash landing puts Yuta into the Adam fires back. Kyle tags in, triple team on the small package, but Yuta kicks out. Cole lands a super kick, total elimination. Pac breaks IT up. Claudio in with a chair, but Cole counters him and he and Kyle land a super kick party. Wheeler lands an unseen low blow. Death Riders win by pinfall with a small package from Wheeler Yuta on O'Reilly. Post-match, Death Riders put boots to the Kingdom until Garcia and 2.0 make the save. We see Shafir and Moxley walking backstage when Copeland cuts him off with a chair. He and Jay White lock Shafir in a room and they steal the briefcase. Renee interviews MJF. He says Texas isn't a real state and Dustin Rhodes isn't a real man. Adam Page rolls up and tells MJF to get out. It's his interview. Max tells him he's a joke and that the people actually believe in him. He's going to go from here and beat Dustin Rhodes and do what Page has failed to do, and that's become a 2-time AEW World Champion. Next is Hook, Shibata, and Samoa Joe in a squash match. Post-match, Samoa Joe gets on the mic and introduces the other two as his brothers and says week after week they come out here and the world asks what this is about. They have problems that are only solved by violence. Which brings him to Christian Cage. Christian could have taken his beating like a man, but he continues to hide from the OPS. Joe challenged the patriarchy to a match. Renee interviews Willow, but Shafir appears and kicks her low and chokes her out with a garrote. Moxley storms in and calls Copeland pathetic and a dead man walking. Chris Jericho makes his entrance for his showdown with Bandito. Bandito enters. Brian Keith trips Bandito up and they beat him down until the Outrunners make the save. Big Bill evens the odds and gets Bandito up for a chokeslam. Powerhouse Hobbs makes the save. He lands a spine buster on Bill. Next is Dustin Rhodes vs MJF. Friedman charges in and Rhodes catches him with a scoop powerslam before putting boots to him. Max comes back with knees, Manhattan drop, kick to the side of the head. MJF gets a stomp to the arm, inverted face lock, countered. Crossroads gets a near fall, shattered dreams, MJF kicks out. Salt of the earth applied, bridging up, wrenching the arm, Max pulls him into middle of the ring. MJF wins by referee stoppage with an arm trap cross face. Post-match, Max locks Salt of the Earth back on and wrenches it until Hangman storms down. They square up face to face and Friedman slowly backs away and shoots in for a takedown and they brawl. Security swarms to pull them apart. Hanger breaks away and beats him down in the corner. Security breaks them up again but they end up on the floor and brawling anyway. MJF goes back to the ring and gets on the mic and calls Hangman a gutless coward, a loser like everyone in the crowd. Hangman comes screaming down the aisle. Next is Maya World vs Megan Bayne. Megan Bayne wins by pinfall with an F5. Post-match, Kris Statlander makes her entrance and squares up with Bayne. Next is Kris Statlander vs Penelope Ford. Statlander backs her into the corner. Penelope fights to her feet. Stat pasting her with forearms. Penelope gets her with a big boot. Stat with a German suplex for a near fall. Statlander wins by pinfall with Wednesday Night Fever. Post-match, Bayne returns and hits F5 on Statlander. We get a music video from Holly Cameron. She thanks Moan for calling her a loser and inspiring her to win the TBS Championship in her home. Next is the Guns vs. Hurt Syndicate for World Tag Team Championship. Lashley and Colton to start. Lashley in control with a vertical suplex on Austin. Benjamin with a blind tag. Gunn with a jumping neck breaker. Cover for 2. The Gold Standard kicks out, 3-10 to Unity 9. Rising knee from Shelton. Bob off the ropes with a spear. Hurt Syndicate win by pinfall, retaining the World Tag Team titles. Adam Copeland makes his entrance. Copeland gets on the mic and says the world title has been hidden for too long. He goes under the ring and pulls out his old pal Spike. He says she's pretty hungry and wants to dig her teeth into the briefcase. He says if Jon Moxley doesn't accept his challenge, he's gonna smash the case and take the title belt. Enter Moxley and Marina. He says Copeland is messing with stuff he doesn't understand. He says at Revolution he's gonna break Copeland's neck and he accepts his challenge for Revolution. Adam smacks the case. Spear to Pac, right hands on Moxley. Copeland cuts John off with a spear. Jay gets on the mic and says in Australia they're gonna put Death Riders in the ground. That's the show, folks. Please guys like and share this video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching Elite Wrestling World.